It is 5 o'clock on this Thursday evening, September 3rd, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Thursday evening, September 3rd, 2020. It's 5 o'clock and the mountain temperature is 74 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Thursday evening is President Trump lashes out at Fox News over battleground state surveys. Facebook Twitter flag Trump posts on mail-in voting going to the polls. According to CNN and poll, Biden's lead persists post-convention. Hair salon owner says she's got a death threat over revealing Pelosi's appointment. Joe Biden picks up endorsements from nearly 100 Republicans. Disturbing video shows Chicago man Danny Pruitt suffocated in police custody in Rochester, New York. Johnson & Johnson says coronavirus vaccine prevents severe illness in hamsters. Facebook's ban on new political ads won't change anything. New York City Mayor de Blasio responds to Trump defending threat. We will see you in court. Wall. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo says President Trump would need an army to safely walk the streets of New York City. CDC tells officials prepared to distribute COVID-19 vaccine by early November. University of South Carolina records 1,026 COVID cases. Trump's press secretary won't blame Russia for navalny poisoning. 42 crew, nearly 6,000 cows missing after ship sinks in storm-tossed seas off Japan. Paulson signal raises hope for survival almost a month from Beirut port expulsion. Baker called during his Governor Charlie Baker of Massachusetts during his press conference at the State House this afternoon called part of the comes to COVID as restaurant closures, and it stinks. When the temperature drops, Boston needs to stay outside. Stock markets fall as investors sell off tech stock amid U.S. job fears. Like that stops. The Dow down 807.77 points at 2292.73. S&P 500 down 125.38 at 3455.06. At Nasdaq down 598.34 at 11458.10. Taco Bell removes Mexican pizza and other items as it finishes menu streamlining. U.S. jobless claims give mixed picture with shift and adjustments. Jeep Wagoneer makes a comeback as a full-size luxury SUV. Scientists detect goop kind of black hole after massive collision. Tattoo-like exoplanet could be orbiting in this triple star system. SpaceX launches more Starlink satellites, made the takes well underway. The pandemic is ruining our sleep. Experts say coronasomnia could imperil public health. Dr. Fauci sounds different after vocal code play removal. Twitter users say coronavirus deaths significantly reduced by steroids on the show. Peter Chill News Time is 5:03. The Kremlin said Thursday that there's no reason to blame the Russian government for the poisoning of prominent opposition figure Alexei Navalny, who is now hospitalized in Germany. Slovakia court acquits 2 convicted, 1 in reported 2018 shooting death. China declares India mobile app ban amid renewed tensions. Australia's Ministry of Health announced Thursday that it was extending a ban on residents leaving the country for December 17 because of the coronavirus pandemic. More frontline workers have died of COVID-19 in Mexico and the United States than ever any nation, according to the report by Amnesty International on Thursday. A new survey Thursday showed that the COVID-19 has significantly stopped virus economies around the world. Members of the South Korean boy band BTS should be able to postpone their military service with exceptional achievements in New York, so lawmakers said. 5 children were found dead on Thursday at a home in Western Germany, and their mother is a possible suspect, authorities said. Archaeologists have unearthed the remnants of an ancient royal mansion in Jerusalem. The discovery included several intricately carved South limestone artifacts was revealed on Thursday. A Chinese semiconductor manufacturer abandoned a new factory in Wuhan with explanation according to Shanghai-based news service. Protests erupted after Rochester, New York police released a video of arrest and asphyxiation. Police arrest teen for hacking Miami-Dade County virtual classes. AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine will be tested at military sites. More than 80% of all drug overdose deaths reported across the country in the first half of 2019 involved opioids, according to figures released Thursday by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control Prevention. The USS Carl Vinson Completely, it shifted its home port from Washington State to California Wednesday as it arrived at the Naval Air Station, North Island in San Diego. More frontline workers have died in COVID-19 in Mexico and the United States than any other nations, according to a report by Amnesty International on Thursday. Promising early-stage results from the potential COVID-19 vaccine from U.S. biotech firm Novavax have been published in major peer-reviewed medical journal, an important phase in the approval process. Peter Chill News Time is 5:05. 5 after 5 on this Thursday evening. Votes still being counted for a race in Kennedy's House seat. 9 out of 10 out of our communities maintain or approved bias rating. Foxborough police canine crime fighter in a battle with cancer. Don't police subdue suicide man after domestic incident. Driver seriously injured in a two-car rush hour crash at Ridley Mansfield intersection. And the ballots will decide two primary races, one for the Congress and one for Norfolk County Sheriff. Expert sounds alarm over Bridgewater prison deaths. Men arrested on gun and drug charges after Parkland shooting. Stone and Nazi groups reopen under new owner. And now, looking at sports at 5:06. Boston Red Sox taking on the Toronto Blue Jays at Fenway Park at 7:30 p.m. in Fenway Park, and the Boston Celtics taking on the Toronto Raptors. Game time 6:30 p.m. in Orlando. New England Patriots name Cam Newton, starting quarterback, and Brooklyn Nets hires Hall of Famer Steve Nash as their head coach, and Jacksonville Jaguars trade safety Ronnie Harrison to the Cleveland Browns. And now, looking at the traffic and transit check at 5:06. Beep on the MBTA subway system, looking good. Commuter rail. Maple Line train 7220, set for 47 p.m. from Maple is operating 5-10 minutes basket between Bradford and Off Station. And Franklin Line train 7715, 3:30 p.m. from South Station is operating 15 minutes basket between South Station and Porch Park to the Amtrak train traffic. And Providence Line train 7817, 3:15 p.m. from South Station is now operating at 10 to 15 minutes basket between Providence and Wickford Junction due to Amtrak train traffic. And the ferries are out, looking good. Okay, let's take a look at the highways and byways in New England on this Thursday evening. Starting off down in Providence and vicinity, where 95, a little bit slow between Second and Providence. 95 northbound side, so around the downtown Providence area. 185 westbound side, little so around downtown Providence, and 146 at the northbound side, little so around the North Smithfield area, around Sales Road at North Smithfield, Rhode Island. 6 connector, a little bit slow around Route 6 in Providence, and Route 13 in the westbound side, a little bit slow in Jamestown, Monups, Gunner River, and Newport bridges are all looking good in East Bay and Rhode Island. Route 4 a little bit slow in the North Kingstown area. And out in the Cape, Bourne Bridge on the southbound side, a little bit slow. Sagamore Bridge on both ends is backed up. Route 3 on the southbound side, a little bit slow around Route 6 in Sagamore. Route 6 in the eastbound side, slow after 134 in South Dennis. 20 in the northbound side, a little bit slow in the Bourne Rotary. 25 in the eastbound side, a little bit slow around Route 6 out of Buzzards Bay. And Route 3 in the southbound side, subgo between Braintree and Plymouth. 24 slow after 128 out in Canton, and then hit back again between 495 and Route 44 out in the Taunton Raynham area. 495 in the southbound side, a little bit slow around Route 24 out in the Raynham, Middleburg area. 128 southbound side, a little bit slow between 135 and Needham down to Route 24 out in Canton. 128 at the northbound side, a little slow between the Braintree split down to 24 in Canton. Southward Expressway on both ends back around the Quincy and Braintree area, and Southward Expressway southbound side, southbound between the Pike and Boston all the way down the 3A in Quincy. 93 both ends and downtown Boston backed up, and Mass Park westbound slow between Low Airport down to South Boston. Mass Park on the westbound side, Little Star Route 20 Watertown. 128 on the northbound side, a little bit slow around 38 and moving all the way down to Reading. 93 on the northbound side, a little bit slow before 128 out of Burlington and the Stoneham area, and Route 3 at the northbound side, a little slow on Triple Cove Road with Bill Ricker. And 495 on the northbound side, a little bit slow between 140 and the North Andover all the way down to Route 239 to Methuen. And 95 on the southbound side, a little bit slow between 140 and Foxborough down to Route 495 in the Mansfield area. And the Pike. Looking good from Stockbridge to Boston. 291, a little bit around the Pike in Springfield. Route 2, looking good from Littleton all the way down to Greenfield. 91, looking good from Springfield all the way down to Greenfield in Connecticut. 91 southbound side, so between 291 and Hartford, Connecticut, all the way down to 84. 84 on the westbound side, a little bit slow between Manchester and Hartford, Connecticut, and 291 westbound side, a little bit slow between Manchester and Hartford, Connecticut. 84 on the eastbound side, a little slow around the Danbury area. Mary Parkway, eastbound side, so between Greenwich down to Trumbull, Connecticut, and 95 northbound side, also from Greenwich all the way to Bridgeport. 95 on both ends, bottom at Brentford, Connecticut. 95 on the southbound side, so between New Haven and West Haven, Connecticut. 395 on the northbound side, slow around the Massachusetts, Connecticut border, and 290 westbound side, low slow on Route 99 in the Worcester area. 93 on the northbound side, low slow on Cork, New Hampshire, and 89 southbound side, low slow on New London, Connecticut, and 89 southbound side, low slow on New London, New Hampshire, and up in northern New England. 95 on the northbound side, low slow on Lincoln, Maine, and 91 southbound side, low slow upstate Vermont. Peter Children's time, 5:10. Time now for weather report, and take a look at the radar satellite. Look, just some showers from North Dakota, New Hampshire, straight all the way down to Keene, New Hampshire, and some rain showers from south of Rutland, Vermont, all the way down to western portion of Massachusetts and eastern portion of New York State, and showers and storms off the Maine coast. Take a look at the tropics. Omar now, tropical depression, 35 mile per hour winds, minimum set pressure 1,005 millibars, and located at 35.4 north, 60.1 in the west, and moving east southeast at 10 miles per hour. And Nana, 5 p.m. approximately 35 miles per hour winds, minimum set pressure 1,006 millibars, located at 16.0 to the north, 91.1 in the west, and moving west southwest at 14 miles per hour. Heavy rainfall, actually maximum amounts as high as 3 to 6 inches could result in flash flooding in Guatemala and portions of southeastern Mexico. Okay. Disturbance number 1, a broad area of low pressure is located over eastern tropical Atlantic, several hundred miles out of west southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands, is produced in a small area of disoriented showers and thunderstorms. Gradual development is possible early next week as the largest travel wave located off the coast of Africa passes to the north of the system on Sunday. Formation chance for 4 hours. Low 20% formation chance for 5 days. Medium 40%. And disturbance number 2, a tidal wave located off the coast of West Africa is merging with another disturbance located a couple of hundred miles south of the Cabo Verde Islands, resulting in an extensive area of disoriented showers and thunderstorms, and development of the system is likely to be slow during the next couple of days, while it moves west northwestward at 15 miles an hour, and after that, the tropical depression is more likely to form early next week over the central tropical Atlantic, where air property conditions are forecast to be more favorable for development. Formation chance for 4 hours, low 20%, formation chance for 5 days, high 70%. Okay, take a look at the forecast discussion. Another batch of scattered showers will move into the southern New England tonight ahead of a cold front as dry and less humid conditions return Friday, but quite warm. The all-day weekend will feature dry and seasonable warm weather with low humidity, although an isolated shower is possible on Sunday. Temperatures will rise above normal levels early next weekend. Humidity levels will increase each day. Scattered showers will return to the forecast by mid to late week. Low clouds are slowly eroding across eastern Massachusetts and will give way to the partial sunshine by late afternoon. The next area of showers are approaching from the west ahead of a mid-level shortwave which lifts to the north by early evening. Few brief showers possible, but much of the region will be dry by the early evening. Mean trail rains around the Great Lakes tonight with southwest flow aloft about an instability burst associated with a low-level jet moves across southern New England later tonight. As KI Valley spike within the mid-30s with some elevated instability ahead of an approaching cold front, which will result in scattered showers moving across the region with a risk of isolated thunderstorm and low range from the lower 60s in the Berkshires to near 70 in the coast, and continue humidity, especially near the coast where 72 persist. Forecast goes like this. It's going to be for tonight, it's going to be showers and thunderstorms possible between the hours of 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. Otherwise, mostly clouds got low about 67 degrees. Calm wind coming southwest around 5 miles per hour in the evening. Chance is 30%. For Friday, sun skies have at 86 on the low, 54 degrees. Light west wind increase to 5 to 9 miles per hour in the morning. Shift in the northwest about 3 to 7 miles per hour. For Saturday, sun skies about 75, low 55 degrees. Winds west 3 to 5 miles per hour. For Sunday, both the sun skies about 79, a low 60 degrees, and calm wind coming in southwest around 3 to 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. And for Labor Day, sun skies about 79, low 60 degrees, and light south wind increase to 5 to 9 miles per hour in the morning. Today, most of the sun skies about 81, low 60 degrees, and south wind about 3 to 6 miles per hour, becoming common in the evening. Wednesday, mostly south, got 83, low 64 degrees. Cloud wind coming saffron 6 miles per hour in the afternoon. And for Thursday, showers put south with 84 degrees and south with about 3 to 7 miles per hour. And chance ratio is 30%. Currently in the Northern Stormcast is 74 degrees. And that's going to be for the Peter Show. 5 o'clock news on this. Thursday, September 3rd, 2020. I'm Peter Wiggins. Hope you have a good evening and goodbye day. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We'll see you at 10 o'clock for a 10 o'clock report. I hope you all have a good evening.